What's up, guys? It's the Ninja Nerd here. Today I'm here to talk about a few comic book movie news that just come out, and I'm going to talk about them. We have Jaime Foxx is going to be Spawn, and we have the Penguin is rumored to be the villain for the Batman, and we have some Xmen Dark Phoenix spoilers. So without further ado, let's get into these. It's been reported by Deadline that Jaime Foxx is going to be Spawn in Todd McFarlane's and Blumhouse's Spawn.
We just want to say, fuck you. Oh, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. Fuck, 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 fuck you, fuck you. That's how Bilal would do it. Fuck you, sister, soul, sister. Fuck you, sister, soul, sister. Fuck you.
And it says Jaime Foxx is set to star in Spawn, a Blumhouse film that marks the directional debut of Todd McFarlane from his scripted adaptation of his comic book creation. And so the guy's directing it, Todd McFarlane. He created Spawn. He has never directed a movie before this, and that has got people worried that he's a comic book guy. He's not a movie guy. He's never directed anything in his life, and a lot of people think that this might turn bad, and I'm kind of one of them. Now, I do like Jaime Foxx as an actor. Can't wait to see what he does with Spawn. If nothing else, this movie will be better than the last Michael Jai White movie, Spawn movie we got. That one was just terrible. I'm curious to see what do they mean by low budget. Do they mean like not 150 to 200 million dollars like every comic book movie is nowadays? Or do they mean like we need like regular Blumhouse movies which is like 10 to 15 million? It depends on what do they mean by low budget. So I'm very curious, what do they mean by low budget? You know, Blumhouse, they make paranormal activity movies. They make The Visit, Split, and a few other movies. And so I'm very curious. I'm curious to see what they do with Spawn in this. Let me know what you guys think about this. Are you guys excited for a Spawn movie, for Jaime Foxx's Spawn? What do you guys think of Todd McFarlane, the guy who created Spawn, in his directional debut to direct the Spawn movie? Let me know what you guys think. It's being reported that the Penguin is going to be the villain of the Batman movie. A Variety reporter Justin Kroll says the Penguin could be the villain of the Batman. He says, take this with a grain of salt as things are constantly changing in the DCEU. But I'm hearing the Penguin is possibly the choice to play the main villain in the Batman. Sources add, even if Reeves decides to go another route, the studio could then make him the main villain in Birds of Prey. I like what they've done with the Penguin on the Gotham TV show. I really like that Penguin, and I'm very curious to see another take on live action take on the Penguin, especially in this DC EU. I'm very curious to see what they do with it. And Justin Crow also says Reeves is still working on the script, so that could always change. But the multiple Birds of Prey scripts are submitted, one does have the Penguin as the main heavy. Either way, it seems Warner Brothers wants this character cast in the universe sooner rather than later. Last time we saw the Penguin as a villain was in Batman Returns. I didn't really mind that Penguin. And the Danny DeVito used Penguin. I'm very curious to see what in this new DC cinematic universe how a Penguin would look and act. So I'm very curious. I thought they would go Joker. They seem to set that up in Suicide Squad and Batman vs Superman, that Joker was going to be the main villain of the Batman movie, but they decided to go another route. Then they said Deathstroke was going to be the main villain, but then that's apparently not happening anymore. So So is this another? Hey, this is gonna happen, or this is gonna happen and it doesn't happen, or is this gonna actually stick? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think about possibly having the Penguin as the villain. Now these are possible spoilers for X-Men Dark Phoenix. Apparently someone who saw the movie, a test screening, has said that this movie is not, he says, I know this is Marvel Studios, but screw it. I wrote the user who it seems has since deleted his account. I have been a lurker on this site for a while, and I finally made an account because of inaccurate info Metabyte is spreading about Dark Phoenix. I went to screening in February. I live in California and go to a lot of test screenings for fun. I have proof ready to show for the mods. I legit got tired of him saying false stuff and people buying into it. His sources are getting him twisted info. The X-Men don't go to space in the third act, and the word scroll was not said once at all in the film. And he says, I do believe some things won't change. What can change is the movie is being really underwhelming. Really lower your expectations because this one is not good. Mystique dies. They repeat moments from X-Men 3. I kid you not. Another spoiler is that Magneto becomes an opposing force again. It says the X-Men are like Avengers status at the beginning of the movie, which feels really unearned. Astronauts at risk of dying in space due to some cosmic waves. X-Men save them, but Jean gets hit by waves. They return and she starts freaking out about her powers. The movie begins with young Jean getting in a car crash with her two parents. At this point, after the rescue, we find out that her powers were responsible, and she feels guilty for killing her mother. We find out that her dad is still alive, though she escapes the mansion all emotional to go find him. When Jean got hit by the cosmic rays, she sent the spaceship flying into space, and it somehow lands on an alien planet. The aliens look at the wreckage and go, "This means war. Let's go get the Phoenix Force." That's literally the whole motivation. Jean finds her dad and she gets pissed that Charles lied to her about her parents being dead. But Charles lied because her dad didn't want her anymore. When she finally realized all of this, she almost kills her dad, but the X-Men couldn't save her. She's really edgy at this point. She kills Mystique by accident. Beast gets all mad because he loved her. Beast goes to find Magneto for help to defeat Jean. Charles takes the rest of the team to get to Jean before the aliens and Beast and Magneto can. The movie is so boring. I'm sorry, this isn't the best description. But the movie ends with a CGI battle, and it's not very exciting because the aliens look boring and have generic levitation powers. But they do shapeshift into humans, but they look nothing like the Skrulls, and the word Skrull is never said. There is an alien invasion, and Jean flies into space and gives up all her powers to destroy the fleet. The end. I personally, I don't think this is true. I don't think this is true. We've heard many stories about test screens about a lot of movies, Justice League, Avengers, a bunch of other movies that say this movie's bad, movie's good, and sometimes it may be the case, sometimes it's not. And all this so-called spoilers for the movie usually end up being fake. And so I don't think this is true. This is coming from some guys that just said he saw the movie. It's not coming from Variety, some well-established trade that we know. Usually when they say something happened, it's usually happening. So what do you guys think about this? Do you guys think this is true? Do you guys think this is not true? Let me know in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace. Deuces.
You just want to say, fuck you. Oh, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. Fuck, 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 fuck you, fuck you. That's how Bilal would do it. Fuck you, sister, soul, sister. Fuck you, sister, soul, sister, fuck